the Vachana of Buddha. And the Buddha Vachana, the Buddhist teaching, can be converted to the Chandas. So it was the request of the two Brahmins. But after listening, the Buddha, Buddha Vachanam Chandaso Aro.
Can somebody mute
Bam.
Amit Palian, please? We cannot hear, sir, because somebody is disturbing. Please mute yourself, everyone. Mute yourself. आप सभी लोग अपने आप को म्यूट कर लीजिए और सर जो पढ़ा रहे हैं सब ध्यान से सुनिए. अपने आप को अनम्यूट मत कीजिए क्योंकि सर के पढ़ाई में हम डिस्टर्ब हो रहे हैं.
Are you able to see the? Are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, sir. हम PPT देख पा रहे हैं. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will start now again. Okay. So I was talking about these two monks, two Brahmins, and then what happened? It is clearly mentioned in the Chullabhaga that Buddha never allowed his disciples to convert his teachings to Chandas. It means that he emphasizes, okay, the monks to speak or teach in their own dialect instead of Buddha's own language. So you can say the Buddha was a very linguistic master and he used the languages of masses to propagate the Dharma. Because whenever we are talking about the language and the script, always we can remember that Buddha was a linguistic master. He used the language to propagate the Dharma. So we can go to the next slide. Now, talking about the lipi. So origin of term lipi, that is a dhatu called lip. Okay. So there is a kip suffix and it has been derived and the word lipi is there. And we have a reference in Amarakosha about the gender of the script. So likhita akshara vinyase lipi livir uve striyau. So there are two synonyms of lipi. One is lipi and livi. And both are in the feminine gender. And there is another word also, lipi, which you can find in the Khorosti inscription. So now we have three words, lipi, livi, and lipi. And Panini Ashtadhyayi also, in the Krudanta section, is talking about the lipi and livi. So we have lipikara and also livikara. So both forms we can have. Now I'm going to talk about the various scripts which is mentioned in the ancient text. So there are 18 scripts in Jaina Sutras. In the Jaina Sutra, we have Samavayana Sutra. There are 18 scripts. Bhagavati Sutra also having 18 scripts. Panavana Sutra also having 18 scripts. All these 18 scripts, there is a one name is mentioned always, that is Bambi. And Bambi, it is in Prakrit name. So Bambi means Brahmi. And there is a bigger list of 64 scripts which we can find in the Lalita Vistara. There is a chapter, Lipi Sandarsana Parivarta. It's a Buddhist text. So Lalita Vistara. And there is a small story in this Lalita Vistara, Lipi Sandarsana Parivarta. In the childhood, Siddhartha came to the school. That is the Lipi Sala. Okay. And once he entered to the school, he is asking to his teacher, Ho Padhyaya, Katamam Lipim Sikhya Payasi. Oh my teacher, how many scripts would you like to teach me? So, while talking the number of the scripts, he enumerated all the scripts, like the 64 scripts, Brahmi, Kharasti, Angalipi, Bangalipi, Mangalalipi, Manushalipi, Yakshalipi, Kinaralipi, so on. So he enumerated 64 scripts. And after listening the 64 scripts, then Vishwamitra, his teacher, he said, the statement is here, you can see, Yesam aham namadeya lipinam na pradanami. Tatra esa sikshita santa lipishalam upagata. See, there is a word lipishala. Now in India, I don't know in other places also, we don't have any lipishala. So time of Buddha, there was a lipishala. So what this teacher said, Vishwamitra, Yesam aham namadeya lipinam na pradanami. So I don't know all these names you are talking. Tatra esa sikkhito santa lipishalam upagata. It means that he has studied somewhere and come to this lipishala, the school of writing. Then he said, following these two statements, Vaktram chasya napashyami murdhanam tasya shikshayise kathamiyenam lipi pragyaya paragam. So his teacher Vishwamitra says that how can I teach? He is a lipi kovida. And the same text having the Chinese translation, latter period, in 4th, 5th century, 4th century Common Era. So in that translation, the story has been changed little bit. Look at the Indian version. In Indian version, that Buddha having the knowledge of 64 scripts. In the Chinese version, when the character is the same, Siddhartha and Vishwamitra. When Siddhartha coming to school to learn lipi, then Vishwamitra, his teacher, his guru, asking, Siddhartha, do you know there are 64 scripts? So it is kind of a changing in the textual transmission. This has been changed. So now, looking at the lipi, the evolution of lipi, we can say that pictography, ideography, and phonetic script. These are the basic three stages. So pictography, that is the chitra lipi, that is the picture, pictographs. And we have many examples of pictographs. But two examples are given here. One is the Kivnite form of script. There is a department in Copenhagen University. They are studying about the Kivnite form of script. And we have many examples of Kivnite form of script. But it is chitra with having some meaning. So now the people are studying and working and doing research on it. There is Sutra Lipi also, you can see it is available in a small country like Peru. Then there is a further development from pictography to ideography. So ideography means it's a kind of a picture, but there is some idea. So you can see this is a circle. So circle means that same circle, the same picture may convey the following meaning. It may be sun or star or light or heat. So same pictographs give you the more ideas. There is another example about the weeping eyes. Weeping eyes that convey the sorrow. And then we have the phonetic script. As you know, there are two famous phonetic scripts. One is Brahmi, which runs from left to right, and another is Kharosthi, which runs from right to left. So two examples are given here. You can see this first one is the Ashokan pillar in Sarnath, 3rd century BCE, and we have Sahavadagadi inscription in Kharosthi script the same time. And now we can further see the literary evidences of writing system of Bharat. as you told you, that Bharat has Samhita, Aranyaka, Upanishad, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Panini, Ashtadhyayi. We have numerous of texts. All the texts are having some kind of reference about the writing system in ancient Bharat. There is a Panini Sutra. Adarsanam Lopaha. Adarsanam Lopaha means prescribe the lopa, the illusion, as a disappearance, or disappearance is called illusion. It is clearly points to the written symbol. So the above statement shows that there were some scripts, but due to the lack of evidences, we cannot prove this. Otherwise, without symbol, how you can disappear the thing? And we have some reference of Ramayana also. Here I can quote, Rama Nama Ankita Chedam Pasya Devi Anguliyakam. Valmiki Ramayana Sundarakand. So Rama Nama Ankita. When Hanuman showed the ring, finger ring of Rama to Sita, then he said Rama Nama Ankita. The name of Rama Nama is Ankita, engraved. So we have various references. Lekhaka, Lekhapeti, Lekhasitva, Lekhani in Buddhist text like Anguttara Nikaya. There is a word Pothaka for mint of book. And we have others also Lekha, Lekha, Lekhani in Jataka. So we have ample evidences of writing system in ancient India. So as we know that we are going to learn Brahmi, so I would like to give some ideas about the Brahmi origin and development. So the credit goes to James Prinsep, who was the editor of Journal of the Asiatic Society in 1837. And the credit goes to him because he broke the code of Brahmi, studying the Ashokan inscriptions with the help of great Indian scholars. Even though we don't have any name of the Indian scholar, but definitely there were some Indian scholars who was helping him to code breaker of the Brahmi. So we can see that he or his group or group of scholars leading by James Prinsep, the word Dana. So the word Dana you can see I can show you. So the Dana, Da, A and Na Anuswar, Dana. So Dana word is the code word. From there, James Prinsep and his scholarly team tried to break the code. And then this is the list of the alphabets and development. And Kastapas Vishnu Esaja Danam. So this was the statement, and mostly the Dana Sabd was frequently used in various inscriptions. So we can have the example of that. Then about the nomenclature of the Brahmi. So there is always a controversy about the nomenclature of Brahmi with various scholars. They have identified in various names. Some of the things I just want to clarify here. And according to the Jaina Parampara, the Brahmi was the daughter of Rishabhadeva, and the Rishabhadeva created the Brahmi script to teach her daughter Brahmi. So the name was Brahmi, the writing system. And also Brahmi tu Bharati Bhasa Girvanavani Saraswati Vyavahara Ukti Lipitam Bhasitam Vachanam Vachaha. So the personified female energy of Brahma, Saraswati, the goddess of speech. And also we can see a kind of a medicinal plant. So we have a Brahmi medicinal plant. Brahmi Hima Saratikta Lagurmedhya Sitala Rasaya Madhura Swadu Paka Yuspa Rasayani. So that also we can have. But if we look at the Indian epigraphy by the Richard Solomon and other scholars, we have some references of Brahmi. Before Brahmi, it was Lat or Lat or Southern Ashokan or Indian Pali or Mauryan, etc. Such kind of reference you can find in the Indian epigraphy by Richard Solomon. The Le Corbusier proposed the term Brahmi, and the Wheeler also accepted that. So the Ashokan writing system as a Brahmi was proposed, and Judge Wheeler accepted and approved. So the people came to know that the Ashokan writing system can be addressed as Brahmi. If you look at this naming Brahmi, there are three different sources based on all this Brahmi's name. One is about the Jaina text, where the Brahmi name is there, and the Buddhist text like Lalita Vistara, there is a word Brahmi, Bambi, Brahmi. And on the basis of the Chinese encyclopedia, Han Su Li, so there is a statement that the writing system from left to right, that is the creator, Han, matlab Brahma. So in this way, that it is established that the Ashokan writing system can be called as Brahmi. But very interestingly, we can see there is a statement in Ashokan inscription, E.M. Dhamma lipi. So Dhamma lipi can be interpreted in two ways. One is Dharmasya lipi or Dharmaya lipi. So in this context, Dharma lipi is the edit of Dhamma or the writing system or the lipi of Dhamma. So in Ashokan inscriptions, it's never mentioned about the Brahmi, but it is Dhamma lipi. And as you know, the scholars have two different views, that Dhamma lipi or lipi means the edict. And so maybe lipi means both edict and the writing system both, it may be. But here is a scope, there is a room for further research to exactly the name of Brahmi. And we have the development of Brahmi. So definitely, while we are talking about the development, so there is a foreign origin and there is also indigenous origin. So look at this foreign origin. So North Semitic, that is the 14th BC. Then we have two, one is Aramaic, one is Phoenician. And the scholars, various scholars in abroad and India, they follow that this Phoenician script has some impact on the Brahmi, maybe direct from Semitic. And then once the Brahmi, we have the North Indian and South Indian tradition. So origin theory of the Brahmi lipi, as we know. And there is a comparison between the Phoenician alphabet and how the Brahmi alphabet is developed from the Phoenician alphabet. So the Phoenician alphabet Aleph, the O has been derived. And you can see very clearly in this picture. So in the beginning, the number 1, so it was the Aleph, and Aleph changed timely in different times, and then number 3, number 4, and finally we have the O. These two angular stroke and one vertical stroke. That is the O in the Brahmi script. And there is a hypothesis that the Sanskrit word may be the origin of Brahmi script. If you look at this picture, it is very clearly mentioned that the Akshi, the word Akshi, I, and it has been changed. And finally, we have the letter O, 2 angular and 1 vertical. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a kind of the development. There is another word, Ka, another letter Ka. So the development of Ka, that is a Sanskrit word Kartan. Kartan means to cut. And this Kartan can be changed in reverse way, and then we can have one vertical, one horizontal. So that is the Kartan, the Ka. And then We have the Brahmi Cha. From the Sanskrit word Chhatra, Cha, umbrella is there. You can see, so this is a Chhatra, and then it has developed, and umbrella, then it changed to Cha. And development of the from the Sanskrit word Danta. So you can see the Danta, there is a posture of Danta, and it is changed, and then finally we have letter Ta. So like this, we have this hypothesis that the Sanskrit word may be the origin of Brahmi script. Then we have 4 stages of Brahmi lipi. One is Proto-Brahmi script, and the period may be 17 to 600 BC. And then we have Pre-Mauryan Brahmi script, 600 to 350 BC. And Mauryan Brahmi script, 350 to 150 BC. And Post-Mauryan Brahmi is 150 to 600 CE. So this is the stages of the Brahmi. And when you look at the Brahmi in 5th century BC, you look at this diagram, the table, which is talking about the various scripts which is derived from or developed from the Brahmi script. As I told you in the beginning, that we have a North Indian group and a South Indian group. In the North Indian group, again, we have Kusana period. That is Kusana Brahmi. Then Gupta period. We have Gupta Brahmi. Again, Kusana period, we have Sarada script from Kashmir. Sarada Desa, Sarada Mandal. Then Sarada has variations. Takri, Landa, Dongri, Gurumukhi, Pabuchi, Bhatakshari, Chandwani, Pandwani, which is not mentioned here, but these are called the Pahadi Nagari. And then we have Gupta. From the Gupta, we have Siddhamatruka. And we have a best example of Siddhamatruka in the 4UG temple of Japan about the Ushinisa Vijaya Dharini and Prajna Paramita Sutra. So it is available in Siddhamatruka in Japan 4UG temple. Then we have Nagari. And from the Nagari, we have Nandi Nagari, Late Nagari, Assami Nagari, Assami, Bengali, Oriya, Gujarati. Then come to the Batelutu, that is the South Indian approach. And then we have Tamil. And in the South Indian group, we have Grantha, Kadamba, Malayalam, Old Kannada, Kannada, and Telugu. So this is the basic development of the script. And we can have another chart to show that is the capital I in the Roman, that is Na in Brahmi. So this Na in the 1st century, you can see there are 2 half circles. Then North Indian group and South Indian group, you can observe very clearly up to 3rd century BC to 12th century. And then the present day, we have this norm is available. So these are the development in the, depends on the tool and the surface of the writing system. Okay. Here also very clearly you can see that the letter Ka is one vertical and horizontal, and 3rd century BC and 4th century. Look, the 4th century, look, in the Brahmi, there is no headstroke. In the Ka, there is no headstroke. But in 4th century, you can see there is a triangle on the top of the Ka. And the same triangle, later period, has been changed and have a headstroke, and the whole structure has been changed. The vertical and the horizontal has been changed. Nowadays, we are using. In the same manner, evolution of the South Ka. Look at here, we have vertical and horizontal, and 7th century, there is a triangle, and 11th century, it has been changed, which is not much equal with the North Indian group. Not only the changes happen in the basic alphabet, and also the changes happen in the symbol and signs, like vowel sign. Look at here, we have Brahmi in the 1st row, and the second, that is the Kusana Brahmi. So look at the A in Brahmi and the Kusana Brahmi, there is a triangle. A in the Brahmi and the Kusana Brahmi, there is a triangle on the top. And it was straight, but now it is curved. Look at the Ka here. So every letter having the triangle on the top. So come to the changes in the vowel sign. Look at here, we have a plus sign here, one vertical, one horizontal, and there is a ka, and that is ki, vertical, horizontal, then double horizontal and two vertical. So look at here in Kusana period, that vertical or horizontal and slanting a little round. So you can clearly observe, okay? And as another example, Gupta period, because after Kusana period, then we have Gupta period. So look at the Gupta period, how it has been changed. In the Brahmi, it was vertical and horizontal. In the Gupta period, vertical is there, and these two, the horizontal became triangle. Look at it very clearly. You can see the triangle. And now, which was a capital I in the Roman, and now has been changed. You can see there is a small curve, then horizontal, then vertical with a curve. And the na, look at here, the na is a ulta T, like the T in reverse order. So you can see here how the T has been changed, the na. And we can have another example, the alphabet Ka. You can see here, as I told you, in the 3rd century, this is vertical, horizontal, and then triangle in the Gupta period, then a Kutila, that's the zigzag script. Then we have the Siddham script, and then we have the Sarada and Devanagari. And Devanagari is the sister scripts of Sarada. And look at the Ashokan inscriptions, because Ashokan inscriptions, there is a statement. I would like to begin with that statement. It's a very important statement which found in the Topora inscription. Iyam dhamma lipi ata ati silathambani va silaphalakani va tata kataviya ena esa silathi ke siya. So the statement, let stone pillars be prepared and let this edict of Dhamma be engraven thereon, that it may endure unto the remotest ages. इसका मतलब क्या है कि मेरी जो राजाज्ञा है, मेरी जो धर्माज्ञा है, आप पत्थर के ऊपर खुदवाइए ताकि लंबे समय तक रहे. It means that during the period of Ashok, the writing material is using was not durable. इसका यह अर्थ है कि अशोक के समय में हमारे जो शास्त्र है, भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा है, वो बहुत नष्ट हो गया है. So we have destroyed so many of our ancient literature, the knowledge system during the period of Ashok. That Ashoka selected knowingly the stone. So we are lucky enough that to know about his inscription. So when we analyze the Ashokan inscription, so 75% in Prakrit languages. So as I told you, Prakrit languages, Ardhamagadi, Magadi, Sauraseni, Paisati, Maharashtra Prakrit, Tandali Prakrit, so varieties of Prakrit. And 20% in Pali language. So Pali is one of the oldest Prakrit, which was a monastic language, and 5% in the Sanskrit language. Okay, so this is the basic information about the Ashokan inscription. The list of the Ashokan inscriptions, we have major edicts 97, minor rock edicts 15, slab inscription 1, major pillar inscription 36, minor pillar inscription 6, Barbara cave inscription 3, Greek and Aramaic inscription 3. So these are the list of the inscriptions. So basic information about the inscription. Now, the last part of my presentation, we are talking about the paleographic feature of the Brahmi. So paleographic feature, if you look at these two images, first of all, the direction. Which direction we write? The direction of Brahmi is from left to right. And if you look at the picture, you can see the triangle, circle, angular, vertical, horizontal. See, these are the special features of the alphabets of Brahmi. Okay? And then the development of the head stroke. As I told you in the beginning, that in the Mauryan or the Ashokan Brahmi, there was no head stroke, and slowly we can see the head stroke. Okay? And talk about the Anushwar. It is one of the paleographic aspects. Anushwara. So nowadays, the Anushwar is in the top to the right of the letter. But in the Ashokan period, we have many examples that the Anushwar is in the below here. Here is La and U and Anuswara. Lum, Mini, Game. So Lum. Look at here. In this inscription, we can find the Anuswara in the bottom. And also in the middle. Here is Bhagavam, Bhaga, Va, and here in the middle. So the Anuswara in the various places can be found in the Ashokan inscription. Then peculiarities of Brahmi conjunct. So as you know, that Brahmi inscriptions and inscriptions are available in Prakrit languages. In Prakrit languages, all endings are vowel ending. Okay. So there is a word Ara Vipta. So Vipta, Vitpa. Look at here. So Ara Vitpa and Prajuhi Tayava. So it should be Prajuhi Tavya. If you compare the both cases, the pronunciation, when you say Prajuhi Tavya, look at the right side example first. Prajuhi Ta, Ya and Va. So Ya on the top and Va on the below. So as for the pronunciation, it should be Ya Va. Not like that. Actually, the small one, the Va. Okay. So it is the small one means the letter size is concise. So it is the half one. Half one means without vowel. Okay. So in this way, we can apply. In the beginning, people are thinking that it is a mistake of Ashokan inscription, but it is a peculiarity of the conjunct style. And about the scribe, actually one scribe mentioned in the Brahmagiri inscription, and his name was Chapata. Chapatena Likitam, Lipikarena. That is the Brahmagiri inscription. It was written from right to left. He may be from Afghanistan or maybe from place. He knows the Korosti, something. Okay. And we have the numerals in Brahmi script. So early specimens of Brahmi numerals are found in Ashokan inscription. So only 4, 6, and 50 and 200. So you can see the example of 4, and the 4 looks like the Japanese yen also, yen sign, and we have 6, 50, and 200. As you know that we have 22 scheduled languages, we have 11 classical languages, and there are many scripts still we don't know and it is lost. So if you look at the top of the India, this is the Kashmir, where we have Sarada, and in Himachal and the Punjab, we have the variations of Sarada, that is Gurumukhi, and then we have in Himachal, we have Dongri, Landa, as I told you. And also here we have Devanagari, and in the UP and Bihar, we have Kaithi, and we have Maithili in Mithilanchal, and there is a Nepal and Bihar border. We have Bhaiksuki, and we have Karani Odia, we have Lepcha, Chakma, and Matei script, Ahom in Assam. So various scripts are available, and Marathi, there is a Modi script, and we have all the South Indian scripts. So all are derived from Brahmi, and Brahmi is the mother script in India and also outside of India, some of the Asian countries, that their script is developed. Suppose Sinhalese script, Thai script, Lana, Lao, Khmer, and then Pew or Burmese scripts, they all are developed from the Brahmi script. So Brahmi is a mother script. Not only script, and when the Brahmi spread from India to different corner of Jambudvipa, and also the language and the content, everything went with the script. And so this is the basic information about the Brahmi script. And just I shared some of my thoughts. Now it is open for discussion. But before discussion, I'll be happy to know if you unmute yourself and speak and then mute. If there is no major sound, then I will be happy to answer one by one. So thank you all. And from tomorrow onwards, we are going to practice the Brahmi alphabet. The plan is that we'll practice the Brahmi basic alphabet, and we will start with the vowel and the consonant and the combination of consonant and the vowel and the conjuncts. And I hope strongly that we will read and decipher some of the Ashokan inscriptions. Thank you. You are most welcome to ask the question. Thank you.
From Bangalore.
Yes.
Sir, my question is, so you were very beautifully explaining how it changed the paleographical changes from Akshi to Akara and to the now Devanagari Akara. So was it like every king wanted to prove that they can, add some beautifications over time? Was that the reason, do you think, that so many variations came as period?
The basic alphabet Brahmi I was talking, and when the different tools and writing material change, so we have very beautiful scripts. And as you know, tomorrow maybe can I show you, there is a beautiful script by UNESCO, declared by UNESCO, that is the Ranjana, from the script of Nepal. I think it depends on the abhiruchi, the interest of the scribe, and the writing material and the writing tool.
So everything put together is what you're trying to say, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.
Hello. Namaste, sir.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Sir, am I audible? Yes, sir. My question is,
Yes, you're audible.
though we understand that now it is really, very difficult to learn this language is almost, it's almost gone. So what is the benefit of the coming generation, that why we are learning this? So how our country, or even as a citizen of Indian, what benefit we really going to do to learning this, and how it is going to be impact in our society further?
Okay, thank you. See, this is a kind of a awareness program. And when we talking about the Brahmi, or Brahmi is the mother script, it means that actually we are going back to our heritage to identify ourselves, how it was developed during the period of the Ashok. It is very important to know the manuscript culture of India, which is based on the Ashokan writing system. So whatever we are having, suppose I can give an example of a good scholar, great scholar, Maximula. Then Maximula worked on Vedic literature. Vedic literature, everything was available in Indian script based on the Brahmi. So the complete literature, everything is based on the Brahmi descended script, Brahmi developed script. So it is very important to know what was the origin of all the alphabet system in India and also Asian countries.
সবাই মিলে বেশি টাইম নাই, কেমন সবাই মিলে গাইবো 1 2 3 4.
Thank you so much, sir. And dear beautiful, very well explained, sir. Very well explained. And really, it is very exciting also. It's giving us a lot of energy and inspiration that our ancient, I mean, the script was very, I mean, it's very difficult to learn, but now we are learning it. We are getting this opportunity. So thank you so much with all the efforts. Thank you, sir.
Sir, namaste, sir.
Okay, any other question?
Sir,
Okay.
sir, namaste. Am I audible, sir?
Namaste, namaste. Yes,
There
you are
is a
audible. Please.
there is a background noise. So,
What you can speak? I can hear you.
yes, sir. Good evening, sir. And this is Vedalakshmi, and I am an associate professor of history. And I have
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please
introduced
continue.
teaching Brahmi as a certificate course in my college for my students. So if they ask what is the importance of this script, so what should I answer them, sir? So this is my question. I'm very much interested in all these
What is the
things.
importance of
Yeah, I'm very much interested in all these things. I'm learning, and I want my students
But
also
I
to
think
learn
what
it.
you can do, I request all the participants to mute from your side. And so that those who are asking the question, they can unmute and ask me.
Sir, only the
Otherwise, it will be
doctor,
difficult.
sir, only Dr. Nabendu Roy. Nabendu Roy, please somebody mute him. Dr. Nabendu Roy.
If we anything, I request all of you kindly mute.
আমার কাছে খুব যত্ন সহকারে তুলে রাখবো। এই কজন আছে সবাই মিলে একবার একটা ছবি তুলে একসাথে। সবাই সবাই আচ্ছা আমি সামনে থেকে শুরু করি।
Hello. Okay, you can ask the question, please. Continue with your question, please.
Sir, good evening, sir. So this is Vedalakshmi, and I am an associate professor. And I started a certificate course on Brahmi to my students now. So it's a 30-hour program.
Yes.
And they're very much interested. But when they start attending the classes, if they ask me what is the importance of the learning of this particular script, what am I supposed to say then, sir? Like, I know the importance because we need to protect all these ancient languages.
Answer is very simple.
Yes, sir.
Vedalakshmi ji, answer is very simple. That Brahmi is the mother script. And all the manuscripts have been developed on the basis of the Brahmi writing system.
Okay.
So, whatever we are using in South India, North India, Northeast, whole India, not only India, also the Asian countries. So, everything based on the Brahmi. Brahmi is a very scientific writing system, which is available. It is a phonetic script, which is available in various parts of India and also abroad.
Yes, sir. So, yeah.
You can speak to the student.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. And in future, I'll be asking more questions, sir. Thank you.
Sure, definitely. Thank you. We can take maybe 1, 2 more questions. Then tomorrow we will have the class. Please.
Sir.
Who are the questions?
Hello, sir. Namaskar.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Sir, I'm Dr. Preeti from Ayurveda College, Sri University. So I just wanted to ask that apart from pillar inscripts in Ashoka, in Brahmi lipi, are there any Vedic inscript related to health science available in Brahmi lipi? If you can give some information on that.
See, actually, it may be there, but now we don't have the such kind of information or the material. But definitely there will be. We have an example of a Mittan inscription in Hurrian language, which is available in British Museum. It's talking about the Vedic deities, and which is written in the Cuneian form of script. So, as I told you that during the Ashok period, all the writing materials are not durable. So most of the things have been lost. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So some of the literature available in Central Asian Brahmi form, but particular, as you said, that I have no idea, but most of the things have been lost.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
सर आज वाला पीपीटी शेयर कर देते ग्रुप पे.
हाँ, okay, मैं कर दूंगा. It will be in the group. Don't worry. You will get it.
सर मैं PhD हूँ मैं, और सर मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि जो मेरा टॉपिक है पूर्वी भारत को मैंने लेके रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ, असम, बंगाल, बिहार और उड़ीसा के लेकर के ब्राह्मी लिपि में आए परिवर्तनों का 700 से 1200 ईस्वी के बीच में. तो मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि बंगाल की, इवन उड़ीसा, असम की और बिहार की जो मिथिलाक्षरी लिपि है, उस सब में तीनों में समानता है. क्या ऐसा कोई समानता उड़िया लिपि में भी देखा जाता है जो कॉमनली चारों को एक साथ दर्शाया जा सके?
हाँ, मैं बिल्कुल ये मैं कल आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा कि ओडिया लिपि में कैसे नॉर्थ का और साउथ का इन्फ्लुएंस है. दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन टुमारो. ओके, जस्ट वेट टू स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग द स्क्रिप्ट. जस्ट वेट टुमारो.
ओके सर.
सर नमस्कार.
So one thing I request to all my participants. Okay, this will be the last question, please.
सर मैं BHU से हूँ.
Go ahead.
तो सर मैं जब पढ़
हाँ.
रहा था ब्राह्मी लिपि को, तो सर एक वर्ड है री, उसका मुझे कहीं मिल नहीं रहा ब्राह्मी लिपि में, उसको कैसे लिखते हैं?
See, Brahmi lipi that used in the Ashokan period, it was used for the Prakrit language. In the Prakrit languages, we don't have the re. Okay, so everything we will discuss tomorrow while we are practicing the alphabet. So I request all of you join tomorrow in time so that we can practice the script, and definitely we will read the inscription within 6 hours. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you so much, sir.
नमस्कार सर, धन्यवाद सर.
Namaskar.
Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सर.
थैंक यू सर.
सर नमस्कार. थैंक यू सर. ओके.
समस्तଙ୍କୁ नमस्कार.
Namaste, sir. I'm Hi QB.